Over the past 26 years, our team has represented over $325 million of real estate contracts. On this video, we are going to talk about the 10 reasons why people are leaving Western Washington, Seattle, Bellevue, Kirkland area for Eastern Washington, really more central.
Central Washington, yeah.
The level of service and expertise and the passion that you guys put into our listing, I know that you'll do for others. So yeah, we would recommend Big Dog in a heartbeat.
Easy to do because it's such a great experience for sure.
Clients are investing over here in Central Washington.
The Ellensburg and Cle Elum markets are blowing up, and we're going to tell you why.
The first reason why I think people come here, I know for myself, sunshine. We have 70% more sunny days here in Central Washington than the west side of the mountains.
Yep, absolutely. That was something that I personally didn't really think about. I grew up in Snoqualmie, so it just rains there continually. There's a lot of reasons why. But it rains a lot, and I always told myself and my friends that I loved the rain.
And the forest.
And well, I do love the forest,
okay.
But the reason I would always say that I love the rain, and it wasn't until I moved here and I realized how much I love the sunshine more, and that was a big deal for me. And so now I think that it really is, it's a difference maker. When you have sun 70% more.
I think it's scientifically proven to make people happier. And I know for myself, a fourth generation Kirkland girl, I was always seeking sun. I was going to Arizona and California and Hawaii and just, places with more sunshine constantly. And then this just being 2 hours or less really from Bellevue, Seattle, it was just a no-brainer.
It's way quicker here than a lot of people realize. A lot of people think that it's like Eastern Washington, you're like Spokane, 5 hours away. That is not the case. Here in Ellensburg and Cle Elum area, it's very quick. You're only 90 minutes from Seattle metro area.
Yeah, I would divide the commute, 90 minutes. I would go 30, 30, 30, and boom, so fast.
We're here.
And that brings us to number 2.
The second reason why people are escaping the Kirkland, Bellevue, Seattle region for the Cle Elum, Ellensburg area is
traffic. Traffic jams. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I have so many friends that have been rear-ended. Like, it's crazy the amount. But
You've never been rear-ended?
No.
What? I feel like everyone ever has been rear-ended. That can't be real.
No, you've driven with me. I'm a very defensive driver, but
That's funny.
Praise God, I haven't been rear-ended. But the traffic jam, just sitting in the traffic, I think the last straw was that I had an appointment in Issaquah. I was living in Kirkland. It took like an hour, 20 minutes to get there, which used to be a 20-minute drive back in the day.
Oh, it's gotten really bad.
Yeah, so I've talked to so many clients that have bought over here and are commuting to a job on the west side occasionally. They're just like, it's so much better to just drive through the beauty, right?
Oh yeah,
than sitting in traffic.
But some people like the city, and that's cool for you.
Right.
You still come and vacation here, I guarantee it. Because you go to the gorge and you're like, wow, it's so open. And so that quality of life, that slower pace is really appealing to a lot of people right now, especially in today's modern age of just being inundated with things.
Yeah, it's just...
like everything's striving for attention. Like obviously we're striving for your attention on YouTube right now.
But we hope you get something out of this.
Yes. Which reminds me, if you enjoy this content and our channel, please like and subscribe. We are real estate brokers in Washington State. And if you are interested in the information that we have to share, please like, subscribe, and share with those who would find this interesting.
I was so blown away. No one honked. Like I would be sitting at a red light, it turned green, and I was distracted. And nobody would honk at me. Like on the west side, totally honk. Here they just patiently wait for you to
I'm still a honker. I'd have to admit that. Emma, my wife.
In Ellensburg.
Yeah, in Ellensburg.
If you get honked at, it's a joke because nobody else honks at any.
No, Emma was like, you're always so quick to honk, but yeah.
Oh no, my experience has been I've been so embarrassed. Like, oh, I wonder how long the light was green.
You know what? Sorry to interrupt, but there are traffic jams here. They just happen to do with cows.
Oh yeah, the cow traffic
tractors. Jam. So that goes along with just the pace of life.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a cow traffic jam all day long.
All right, so number 3 is
pricing.
Yep, cost of living in
Cost
general.
of living, yeah. Like the vet appointments like that I would have over here versus, you know, because I was back and forth for a number of years. I was like, oh, I'm going to the Ellensburg vet, not the Kirkland vet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no offense, but it was just like a fraction of the cost.
Yeah, price of gas. It's
Gas,
always the best. The cheapest gas in the state. There's two really close next to each other, but is Safeway in Cle Elum. That's a shout out. Not sponsored by Safeway, but yeah.
Trees is really good.
Trees is like always within 10 cents of air. So if you miss
Trees
Safeway,
is really good. And
Trees, which is that Thorpe
and they're
exit.
set up,
Yep, we love Trees.
Slide in, gas up, slide out.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, the cost of real estate though, we're still getting clients over here, have searched all over the state of Washington, not just King County or Snohomish County or Pierce County, but all over, and have decided Ellensburg, Cle Elum, you know, Central Washington, but really Ellensburg. Is such a good value, and some of them are commuting. Many work remote.
Yep, has that trend. Yep.
Yeah, so pricing is the third reason people are coming here.
Yeah, number 4 reason why people are moving here is, we mentioned it a little bit in our number 2, but that's the community atmosphere. So we're talking about like the slow pace where people aren't honking unless they're me. Yeah, it's a community atmosphere. I grew up in what I thought was a small town, being Snoqualmie, which was great. It's nothing as far as a small community compared to Ellensburg. So yeah, North Bend, Snoqualmie is definitely not what it was when I was growing up, but it was small town vibes. This is like true
community.
Small, tight-knit community between in the Cle Elum area and in Ellensburg, the two
like people
major
helping
places.
people. Like that was what I noticed.
Yeah.
A friend of mine that spent a lot of time over here said, you know, on the west side it was like, what can you do for me? And over here it's like, what can I do for you? Like that has been the experience, how we felt when we first moved here, was like people were like, how can I help you?
Yeah, it's that little house on the prairie vibes. You know, like you're gonna dig a well, then your neighbor's gonna come help you dig a well, and then you go over to your neighbor's house and you dig a well. Okay. Anyway, that's that's anecdotal. Number 5.
I haven't thought about Little House on the Prairie for ever. Now I'm gonna have to watch. Do they have reruns?
They do. Okay. Well, the books is what I was talking about. Yeah. Well, no, random fact. My dog Alex, who passed away 2 years ago.
That is a random fact.
But he is speaking of Laura Ingalls, who wrote Little House on the Prairie.
Yes.
It was her granddaughter that bred Alex.
Stop it.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Anyway, random fact. It's called Big Dog Realty because we love dogs. So we're always going to have a little bit of an anecdote about dogs.
Alex, Alex was the best.
Yep.
Alex was the best dog. Cora's pretty cool too, though.
Cora's wonderful. Yeah. Our DEO, Dog Executive
Officer.
Yeah, she's great. Okay, this all leads us into number 5. And number 5 is...
quality of life.
Which is pretty much what we've been talking about.
Well, but like the low stress level. Like I remember when I used to come over here, someone suggested, I was looking in Carnation, actually, Fall City, you know, the East King County, and I thought I wanted a hobby farm, and the first time I would come over, cresting, what is it, Elk Heights. Cresting Elk Heights, like my shoulders would drop, I could breathe. Like I visibly would relax every time I came over, you know, I-90. Just about Elk Heights, I would, so it's just, I don't know, it's a vibe. It's a vibe, a peaceful, I think when you see just open land, open space, that it gives you a feeling of just not
anxiety.
Stress. Yeah.
The intensity. I'd say it's less intense. You can ask people that have lived in the Seattle region for their whole lives. When they come over here, they're like, it's such a slow pace, you know. And the truth is, if you were to move here, which a lot of our clients have, we really do see that they enjoy the quality of life. It's just low stress compared to the hustle and bustle, which is, you know, for some people and some time in life, too. Everyone goes through seasons.
And if you can, like I say, you know, have business opportunities there, but, you know, go back and forth too, that can work as well. Yeah.
Have your cake and eat it too. You can do that. You can do whatever you want. We're not
I
here
haven't
to tell
heard
you how
that
to live
saying
your life.
forever.
Have your cake and eat it
Yeah.
too? Well, I don't know why anyone would have a cake.
Like my grandma said that.
Why would you have a cake and not eat it? Like if it's your cake, like,
because it's pretty to look at.
yeah, I don't know.
Anyway.
Number 6.
Number 6, recreation opportunities and fresh air. Like, there's no pollution over here, really. I mean, I don't know. I go out often and just breathe. Just
The wind helps.
breathe. Hey.
Yeah. The wind clears it up all the time. If you know anything.
What wind?
What wind? Never heard of her. But yeah, no, it is really fresh out here. But if you have a hay allergy and you're in Ellensburg.
Yeah.
it's
When
not-
they're cutting.
When they're cutting, which is, 2 to 3 times, depending on the year, if it's a good year for the hay or anything, you may want to wear a N95 mask because you will be coughing and sneezing.
They'll cut for about 2 weeks in
Yep.
July and 2 weeks in September is
Yep.
what our
The
experience
hay
has been.
fever is what it's called.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's a good point.
Oh, I just wanted to
I didn't think about that.
If
Okay.
you are, don't love being around hay, just plan accordingly. Stay inside
Yeah.
for those 2 weeks.
We are in Ellensburg we were the number one exporter of Timothy hay in the world.
Yeah, we'd have to fact check that.
Okay.
Fact check that in the comments. Someone let us know.
Maybe it was number one exporter to Japan. I don't know.
Potentially. Someone
Okay.
fact checked us about Ellensburg and hay.
I used to know that quote.
Anderson hay is a pretty big deal. Look them
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Number
Wait. Recreation. We didn't talk about all the recreation.
Okay.
We got stuck on the fresh air and that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Okay.
Well, number 6 is two-sided, right?
Yeah.
It's 2 for 1. Recreation and fresh air.
Yeah.
So the fresh air, and you get to do recreation in the fresh air. So it's better than doing recreation in pollution. But people also say that Seattle's really good for pollution because of all the rain. So it's continually rejuvenating it. So it's not something that's different. But if you're from LA, you definitely want to move up here. Number 6 is recreation. So I grew up, once again, in Snoqualmie region, and there's a lot of recreation from backpacking, camping, floating the river. You can do ATV stuff. I didn't really do that as much when I
Was there fishing there?
Yeah.
You have all those things.
Yes,
Hiking,
but
Menashe,
it's more of a
Tash.
playground here
Yeah.
than, and I'm saying like outdoor power sports playground compared to if you love the North Bend area, you're gonna absolutely love the Ellensburg, Cle Elum area. It's just epic. It's snowmobiling in the winter, it's dirt biking in the summer, and it's doing stuff across the board. So the recreation here, I'd give North Bend, when I was growing up, about a 7 out of 10, and then Cle Elum is a 10 out of 10 for recreation. Dead serious. You should just, you probably know what we're talking about. If you're from Washington State, you've most likely vacationed in Kittitas County, either Cle Elum or Ellensburg.
Yep. So that's recreation, which brings us to number 7. Acreage, land. It's just wide open space. That's what, if you're looking for, little hobby farm or
stretch
even
your legs,
grow your own food, even a half acre. Like those land is just almost impossible to find anymore on the west side, but we have a lot of land around here.
We do.
And so lots of opportunities for just a little bit of elbow room.
Yeah, there's a lot of land, but at the same time, the way that the county code is written, that it's not going to be developed in an untasteful way. So like the development, a lot of the times when they're selling pieces of property, you are limited to the zoning. For instance, we sit here and we are in Ag 20. So that means for a residential home, you have to have 20 acres with that house. So what that means is the character of the farm ranch lifestyle is going to be sustained here. Just because there's all this land doesn't mean it's just all going to be bought up in concrete jungle.
No. They'll do high density in pockets, But I think in general, like I see a lot of like little 1 acre, half acre, 1 acre, 3 acres, 5 acres, 7 acres, 10 acres. I see just a lot of homes sitting on a little bit of land where there's room for like a garage shop.
Yeah, there's a lot of tasteful developments, honestly, throughout the whole county. But something that shocked me in a video that I made, Everything You Need to Know About Ellensburg, I'll put the link right here. If you go and watch that, I say something about King County versus Kittitas County, and I show the square miles that it is compared, and it's actually Kittitas County is a bigger geographic area than King County, but King County has over 1 million. Oh, I forget the numbers. You'll see it in that video, but it's over 1 million people living in it. And Kittitas County has closer to like 60,000. So talk about open land and space to stretch and that kind of thing. And that's just something that is not going to be going away anytime soon. So it's a place to enjoy and to be part of tasteful development.
Yep. Exactly. So number 8 reason people are moving here, they're able to commute. Like it's not 3, 4, 5 hours into Eastern Washington. It's under 2 hours really. And it's a beautiful commute to jobs and businesses and appointments on the west side. So we know a ton of people that commute.
Live in Cle Elum, they commute to Kirkland, and that is just what they do. Number 9 is something that I experienced was I went to Central Washington University, which most people probably watching this have either heard or attended or knew someone that attended Central Washington University. That is in Ellensburg, and it is a state school. It's, I think, the 4th biggest university. Someone, once again, in the comments, fact check me. What is the number size-wise in Washington State for Central? Just kind of curious there. But it's a big deal as far as opportunity and bringing people in. It's one of the big I would say attractions for anyone that's interested in real estate and investing here. If you have a kid or you yourself are going to Central, then you may be interested in what does the housing market look like?
We've had a lot of clients actually decide to buy a house because their child was in school here and didn't want to pay rent and just wanted to invest in real estate and either have their kid and have some roommates with the kid, or we have a couple different parents that have great relationships with the kid and also have decided to live here for the time being. Yeah, so investing in real estate, if your kid's going to Central or you are, is common, actually. It's pretty common. It's a great rental market too.
It is,
here.
yes.
Yeah.
The 10th reason why people are moving from the greater Seattle area to Cle Elum and Ellensburg is
location, 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 which is the #1 real estate rule. It's just central. It's Central Washington. So we just find, people are attracted to this area because of it's so centrally located. It's Central Washington. So it really checks that box of location, location, location being always what you got to think about when you're investing in real estate.
Yeah, very much so. Anecdotally, how that applies to me is my wife's family lives 2 hours east and my family lives 2 hours west. So it makes it really easy for us to be able to go to either in-law's house, that we're able to just be here at a central location. We never feel like we're, 6 hours from going to one side or the other. And that is, we're not the only ones. We have a handful of friends that have the same reasoning, that they love the centrality of the Cle Elum, Ellensburg area.
Yeah, people with family in Spokane, family in Seattle, boom.
And those are the 10 reasons why people are moving from the greater Seattle area to the Ellensburg and Cle Elum markets. It's pretty evident that it is a little bit of a less hidden gem. People are finding out about this area and moving to the place. So we love it. We did it ourselves. Guilty as charged.
I never thought I would leave Kirkland. I was like 4th generation Kirkland. I never, ever, ever thought I would leave.
And I never thought I was going to leave Snoqualmie. So and coming here and realizing I can't say never because now I'm never leaving Ellensburg, but I said that before, so never say never, right? If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe because we are producing a lot of content about our experience of over 26 years in the industry. I've been able to serve so many awesome clients, And if you are interested in buying or selling in Washington State, we are located in Central Washington, but we serve referrals throughout the entire state and love working and helping people reach their goals with real estate.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
We would recommend Big Dog in a heartbeat.
Yeah, easy to do because
Yeah.
we had such a great experience for sure.
I would highly recommend working with them.
Heidi and Joe are amazing. They take care of everything that you need and even the things that you don't know that you need.
You guys made the process easy and straightforward and helped us through the stuff that we didn't know. We knew that you had our best interest in mind.
The level of service and expertise and the passion that you guys put into our listing, I know that you'll do for others. So yeah, we would recommend Big Dog in a heartbeat.
You know, when we called in a panic about something, you just answered the phone and talked us through it, the voice of experience, and it was what we needed.
It was great. It was really, really great.